Hello and welcome to this edition of Mornings. I'm Lauren Schwartz.
And I'm Alexa Duffy. Today is Tuesday, April 14th, and an F Day here at North Penn. Let's go to Mr. Brumball for this week's Brumball Challenge.
Hey, welcome to this week's Brumball Challenge. A special shout out to my friend Ben, who gave me the following question. Let's see how you do. Which of the original Ghostbusters has autism? The answer when we get back.
After claiming their third straight state title, the North Penn Academic Decathlon team will be heading out tomorrow to Garden Grove, California to compete in this week's national competition. North Penn will be the only team representing the state of Pennsylvania at the competition. This third straight state title also tied North Penn for the most academic decathlon championships in state history. Among the team members, Jerry Zhao, Noah Lamb, Oscar Armas-Louie, and Chris Seibel were named to the Pennsylvania All-State team due to their exceptional results. We wish the team luck in the national competition later this week.
The North Penn High School JROTC held their annual Jewel competition this past weekend at the North Penn High School. Over 9 different schools and over 200 cadets attended the event from across the tri-state area. Events involved in the competition were drill, regulation, exhibition, inspection, and color guard. North Penn JROTC cadets both staffed and ran the all-day event, including numerous responsibilities. Major contributors of the event were cadets Sultana, Rasha, and Rink. The JROTC would also like to thank their booster club for all their support with the competition.
Mr. Wilson is back to make you laugh in this week's I Know Funny.
Good morning, I'm Mr. Wilson. Time for the joke of the day. This morning's joke comes from sophomore Jenna Bonner. Hope you enjoy it. How do you organize a space party? You plan it. I'm Mr. Wilson. That was the joke of the day.
Mr. Monero is here with a very special guest to talk about autism awareness. Mr. Monero?
Good morning, North Penn High School. I am here with the great Ben Hartranft this morning.
Thank you, Mr. Monero.
He's been looking forward to this interview for a long time. And Ben, I have a lot of questions to ask you today, so I'll make sure that I don't miss any.
Okay.
All right. So what brings you to the show today, Ben?
April is Autism Awareness Month, and I want to let people know about it.
Okay, good. And tell us, Ben, what is autism?
Autism is a condition that affects the brain. No two people with autism are the same.
Okay, and now there's a lot of variables and things like that. How frequently does autism occur?
It's 1 in 66 people are diagnosed with autism. Boys are 4 times more likely to have it than girls.
Now, 1 in 66, that's a lot.
I know.
When were you diagnosed with autism?
I was diagnosed with autism when I was 2. Doctors told me I had it, but then when I was 3, I had to go through speech therapy because I didn't know how to talk.
Okay, you talk very well now.
Yes, I do.
And how does it affect you?
Sometimes it affects me with frustration problems. Sometimes I may interrupt social cue problems. Sometimes I may have trouble like interrupting someone's thoughts, and sometimes I may interrupt like other people's thoughts. Like I might get so excited and I may interrupt someone's thought and I might go. And sometimes I apologize a lot, but sometimes I'm trying to work on that. But I want to thank everybody in the building who really helps me.
Oh, outstanding, Ben. And you have a ribbon on. So
yes.
Can you tell me a little bit about the colors of the puzzle and everything?
The puzzle ribbons, the puzzle pieces on the ribbon reminds us that families living with autism and the brightness of the color means hope.
Okay, great. Yeah. I got mine too.
Yes.
Thanks to you.
Yes, thank you.
And if people are interested in doing something to help the autism cause, what can they do to help?
Today we're doing the pretzel sale, speaking of which.
Yes.
Do not forget to buy your pretzels.
I think, Ben, there's only one way to make sure that we do this right, and that is to sample one this morning.
Yes.
So,
it's in the sports lobby.
It looks like I took a few, so Ben, one for you.
Thank you.
All right, and one for me. And Ben, trivia question for you.
Yes.
What's the best part of the pretzel?
Wiping off the salt.
Wiping off the salt and
eating it.
And the middle.
Oh yeah, don't forget
totally
the middle and the back.
They should just sell pretzel middles, right?
Yes, I know.
Ben, you're doing a great job to help raise money for autism and awareness and stuff like that. You are the spokesperson for North Penn High School.
Yes, I am.
Thank you so much for coming on the show. Enjoy your pretzel. And Ben told me, and I will quote him, if you don't go to the sports lobby after school day to buy a pretzel, he will hunt you down. And Nice Nutrition's not open today, so this is the only show in town.
2 o'clock, 2:12 after school.
2:12 after school, $1 a piece.
Yes.
What a deal. And before we throw it back to the desk, Mrs. Strader wanted me to remind everybody of tomorrow morning's fundraiser during first period to help fight sickle cell disease, so bring your money into first period. Ben, great job, my man.
There we go.
Have a great day, North Penn. Back to the desk.
All right.
This edition of Question of the Week asks what you would do if you won the lottery.
I'd buy a nice mansion.
Buy North Penn.
I would buy 1 million boxes of Chick-fil-A nuggets.
I would go to Columbus, Ohio.
I'd buy a lot of peaches. I'd buy a really big dog.
Buy a cat.
I would move to Fiji.
Pay for my college tuition.
I would go to a state that I haven't been to before.
I would buy a mansion.
I'd buy a lot of cars.
Buy bagpipes.
Buy a new auditorium carpet.
The North Penn High School Orchestra is holding a mattress fundraiser upcoming Saturday, April 25th from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. in the North Penn High School cafeteria. If 40 people attend, the orchestra will gain a $300 bonus. A student meeting concerning the sale will be held this Thursday during 9th period. Come out and support the North Penn High School Orchestra.
Mr. Fluck and Mr. Fry are back to talk about outdoor activities.
Good morning and welcome to Fitness with Fluck
Fry
and
and
Fry.
Fluck. What are we doing today, Mr. Fluck?
I think with the nice weather, I think we need to start doing outdoor activities on this show.
I'm not really from the area. I mean, I grew up in the city. I don't really know what kind of stuff there is to do outside.
Well, you know what? I grew up in the countryside, so I'm sure we did some different things than you did in the city, but I think we let the students decide. I think the students should email us and give us some ideas of activities they want to see us doing outside.
Maybe they could even come on and show us something that they do on the weekend or for fun.
I think that'd be a great idea there, Mr. Fry.
All right. There was something I did want to ask you. This is the, the 19th, the prom is coming up.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, my wife, she said I could go, and I thought, that maybe if you were going and I was going, if you wanted, we could get a ride, I could pick you up, we could go together. I think maybe just to make it easier.
I'm going to be honest with you. It sounds like you're asking me to the prom. Sounds like this might be a promposal.
I mean, I don't know, promposal. I just thought, since we're friends, that maybe if you wanted to go and I was going, then maybe we could go together.
I'll tell you what. Nothing was more awkward than what just happened right there. All right? No one has ever said anything as awkward as that. And if you want me to go to the prom with you, you have to step up your promposal a little bit. So I'm going to say no right now. I'm going to give you I'll give you a strong maybe. But what you need to do is step up your promposal.
So maybe next week I could ask again?
If it's better than this, yes.
Oh, all right, I guess I'll give it a shot.
How did you get any dates in high school? Thank you for tuning in to Fitness with Fluck and Fry.
Send us your ideas, and maybe next week Mr. Fluck says he goes to the prom with me.
And probably not.
Let's check in with Mr. Brumbaugh for the answer to this week's Brumbaugh Challenge.
Hey, welcome back. The answer you've all been waiting for. The original Ghostbuster, who has autism, is Dan Aykroyd. And he revealed it to the world and has been a very strong proponent of autism awareness. Bet you didn't know that? Now you do. Thanks for playing this week's Brumbaugh Challenge.
The winner of the Brumbaugh Challenge is Mr. Fluck. That is all for the Decision on Mornings. And be sure to check out Ben, or be sure to visit Ben in the sports lobby after school and buy a soft pretzel to support autism awareness and research.
A reminder that students still have time to sign up for the Reading Riot this Thursday. Anyone can stop by the library during the school day to sign up. Because of it being Library Week, we leave you with this gem from the NPTV archives.
Everybody say, hey, it's a super duper library dance party. Everybody say, hey, it's a super duper library dance party. Oh yeah, now do the book drop, 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 do the book drop. Everybody read, everybody reads, everybody reads, everybody reads, everybody reads, everybody reads, everybody reads, everybody reads. Woo!